Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. There's a lovely glow in the kitchen. Okay, it is Friday afternoon and it is 15:15 and the hair looks extremely dark today. Okay, is my reading going to be a dark reading? I said the light looks, it's really lit up in here. Okay. Let's have a look at today's energy. Oh, well, that's nice to start off with the offering of the legacy. You started your day off with an offering. I feel like you woke on a happy note. It was definitely a happier note this morning to wake up on. Got the Cheshire Cat. Oh, got my cup stuck to the coaster as well. It's all sticky and sweet. You know, the sun highlights all the little specks flying around. Specks of what are they? I don't know, there's a few on this card at the top. It's kind of like they're specks of they're a sign of a promise. I've got promise me you'll wait for me, 'cause I'll be saving all my love for you. Can't go that high. And I will be home soon. Ooh, ooh. Okay, nice. It's a promise of passion. Promise of the legacy, the prophecy, the promise of passion, the fairy tale. It's the promised land. Now, I'm feeling like they're snowdrops. And snowdrops start to come out of the ground once kind of all the snow's gone and spring's on its way. And you can see spring's on its way. It's taken me to the green that's coming off of the actual wand here. And then it's taken me to the next card, which is the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. I don't know what the words are, but it's like, home to you. They might be the words, I don't know. It's been a long time coming. So definitely waking up with this, look how bright it is. It's the yellow of the coin. And he's got that coin. It's a masculine energy here. And now I was taken to the green that's coming out of his helmets, and now that's just taken me to envy. And there's this energy of him knowing that people will be jealous, envious of him, for what this is. This isn't about what's going to be, it's not about what's being brought into his life. This is about what he's bringing into his life. So it's actually the masculine who's going to be bringing something into his life. He knows people are going to be jealous, envious. He feels on top of the world. Okay, and it's a promise. And he's been saving all his love for you, and I will be home soon. Okay. Right then. Did I show you the... yes, I do think I did. Briefly. What's with the briefly? Are they briefs? Is it a briefcase? Or is it just we're going to deal with this briefly? A briefcase. Go with briefcase. What's in your briefcase? The plans. Okay. There's a stain on my table. It's okay, it can be wiped off. There's a stain on my table. It's okay, it can be wiped off. We're wiping the slate clean. The Hermit. going again, but you've been gone. To gain all the knowledge that you now have within your briefcase. It's going to be brief. So there's communication. The Knight of Pentacles brings in an offer. He's not even a messenger. He's actually the one that can deliver the offer. The details, he's been chatting with the Hermit. He's gone deep with him. Now, is he going to let this star out of... because the star's encased in the legacy. So is he going to accept it? I think he has accepted it. I actually felt like that was a feminine's hand. So I feel like there's an offer from the feminine of a promise. The promise of a lifetime. Then there's a cold hand here, which takes me to the divine's hand. And they're offering you the promise of being fulfilled, eternally fulfilled. This is your dream, your fairy tale. And then we have the masculine. Now he's got a glove on. Fits like a glove. And he has, so he's kind of like trying to emphasize. Okay. Chatting with the Hermit, who's got the wand. So this takes me to the Hermit energy actually being the divine's energy. The star is what is at the core of the legacy. The divine feminine's energy. And then we have all this light. It all comes to light. And that's where the divine masculine is. So this is the masculine having a chat with the divine. What do we do about this star? What do we do? What am I to do about this situation? This star, this legacy, the prophecy. I have it in my hand. It's a good fit. And I feel like the Hermit here is just about to... And so it is. So this is very much when there is an acceptance, and the divine masculine has to realise he's the divine masculine, otherwise he's never going to believe it or claim it, and the legacy cannot be, the prophecy cannot be. And equally as important with the divine feminine, you have to know that you are the divine feminine, no doubts. And then you can claim it. Okay. But this is about the masculine. They've got to want it. And they've got to want to do something with it. Should we carry on? Let's carry on. Okay, we're just going to stop there. I think there might be another kind of story coming out. It will be in alignment with this story, but first I have the oracles of shadows and light. And I picked up on my hair being quite dark today, and I'm realising I'm wearing all black, and the divine masculine is on a black horse here. So let's have a look at the first message. So I feel very much the divine masculine is kind of ready to face the shadow. All I keep seeing is a shadow outside. I mean, I sit here all the time and I can't see it now. And through that little bottom window, all I could see was like a shadow of a black figure. I believe it's like the gate post, but I don't normally see it. It reminds me of Darth Vader. I've been watching too much Star Wars. Darth Vader, I am your father. I haven't got to that bit yet. Okay. When the Empire Strikes Back. Ooh. Okay, well, we've got 3 cards. But that's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm going to read them. Or I actually feel like this card I'm going... Because it has 3 sections in the meanings for each card. So this card I'm going to read the first section for. This card I'm going to read the second. And that one can be the third section. Well, let's have a look at what have we got. We've got Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. Okay. And this is kind of really coming up, I want to say, with these two. Oh, clicky shoulder. A powerful energy shift. About the eclipse mermaid. The beautiful eclipse mermaid floats in the wild Red Sea, watching, feeling a very powerful energy shift taking place. Is that what that shadow was? And there's me thinking it was a Darth Vader. You daft. You dafty. Lots of shadows, lots of energies around. Okay. So the beautiful eclipse mermaid floats in the wild Red Sea, watching, feeling a very powerful energy shift taking place. She is bathing in the energy and interacting with the energy, but she is not trying to direct it or force it into a particular direction. She has already prepared and is moving with it, but there is no effort involved. She is staying quite still, very calm but vigilant and observant at this moment. Her eyes reflect the energy of the eclipse, and within her, all that has been hidden will be emerging into the open. What she will become depends on what she has hidden away. Now, what does the Divine Feminine have hidden away? What's at the core of her? The legacy, the stardom. And what do you have hidden away? A bump, one of those bumps, another one of those bumps in the roads. What do you have hidden away, Divine Masculine? What she will become depends on what she has hidden away. Eclipses are times of great shifts and awakenings, and sometimes unwanted and uninvited change. When an eclipse comes through your life, simply acknowledge that a cosmic event is taking place and it will have a ripple effect throughout your world. Allow what needs to emerge to come out, because during this powerful time, nothing can remain suppressed, hidden, or underneath anymore. Seem to have lightened up. Here it is. And it's coming to light. The promise. Okay, so I feel like that message was for those two cards. Let's have a look at this one. With these two cards. And we have Angel of Alchemy, Miracle. Been praying for a miracle, Divine Masculine. Who is your miracle? It seems the Divine Feminine. 21. Just our year. The second part. Okay. The Angel of Alchemy speaks. Now this is interesting because are we talking about the Hermit? Well, we're talking about an angel, aren't we? And maybe who the Divine Masculine's been conversing with. So he's been practicing his versing, talking, script. The Angel of Alchemy speaks. I am here to help you make a miraculous shift in your body and your health. Whether you have an injury or an illness, or simply feel ill at ease within the form you currently have, I am the Angel of Alchemy, and I can show you how to change your current experience of physicality. I stand here and have done so for many thousands of years. I have seen the fear and the guilt of others. I have seen the fear of infection, the anguish of pain, and the despair of life seeming to end. But I'm here with you now to show you how to create health and strength, and how to stop being so frightened of growing older and having times when your body will challenge you. All will be well, and all this will pass. This form is just one of the many you will create. Let me show you how to live anew with love and health. And that is the promise for the Divine Masculine. What did I say? This is kind of his dream, his fairy tale. It was about being promised an adventurous life. Why do I keep saying Back to health, back to vitality, and you're being shown how, Divine Masculine. Well, let's have a look at this third message with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. And you have Violet, Angel, Breaking Dawn. Now, interesting, this just takes me to all the colours that come out with the Divine Masculines cards on my Midnight Live that I done earlier on today. So there's something about waking up with this a new vibrancy. Well, if you've kind of watched like Twilight and Breaking Dawn, it's when she actually turns. The second one, she turns, and how she wakes and her eyesight and her reflex skills. She's transformed. And I want to say that's exactly what's happening to you, Divine Masculine, is although interesting enough, they are all feminines on here, which really is guiding to your heart will and shall be healed via the Divine Feminine. Let's read Breaking Dawn, card number 23. So the divination message, perfect, because you're talking to the Hermit. With fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. What did I say? You woke with kind of like the feeling of a promise. Okay. You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and frank beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish it to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time which you have long hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel or spiritual new awakenings flies into your life. So I feel like this weekend, Divine Masculine, this weekend you're going to be wide awake. I'm not even sure if I actually want to go into another story. I quite like this one. What's coming through? Oh, I just heard that little one going, na, 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 na. Anyway, what was coming through is why ruin a good thing. You've got a really good thing going on here. Divine Masculine. Okay, let's have a look at Heal Yourself card. Good thing. Where have you gone? Do, 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 good thing. You've been gone too long. It's coming back. Even better. And the thing is that you know it. So this is kind of like just a little bit of stillness before you actually claim your birthright, and then your life is just going to be transformed. And that will take some adjustment, but if you go with the flow, it's all just going to be flowing perfectly from now on. This is a complete shift, energy shift. There's the card, Dreams. This is really nice. Now, you can't actually do the activity. Well, you could, because you could screenshot this. You could visualise it, but later on you've got to kind of place it on top of a glass of water. Okay, before you go to sleep. So let's just read the message and you can figure out the how-tos. Pay attention to your dreams. They hold lots of significant insights for you at present. Your dreams may provide you with important details about your current health issues or a creative idea you need to action to make your desires manifest. So the creative idea is most definitely here, Divine Masculine. Dreams can also give you clues about what is challenging you emotionally. Sometimes your loved ones who have passed over or people you have lost touch with connect to you while you sleep and offer valuable messages that can give you peace of mind or the strength to persist through a challenging situation. This picked up on this last night regarding the veil is very thin, Divine Masculine. You can speak to your loved ones who have passed over, and also you can connect with your divine feminine, your divine beloved counterparts. It says, take note of both the dark and the light aspects of your dreams. In particular, pay attention to any reoccurring dreams, as they often have significant meaning or wisdom that can help you. Okay. I've actually been having more, if you want to call them, darker dreams. I wasn't going to call them the night. My night dreams have been a bit darker, and I know Jamie's been experimenting. He hasn't. He's been experiencing that as well. Okay. So take note of both the dark and the light aspects of your dreams. In particular, pay attention to any reoccurring dreams, as they often have significant meaning or wisdom that can help you. Okay, so the action that's suggested is, before going to sleep, place a glass of water next to your bed. Position this card over the water with an intention to remember your dreams. So I believe you can just intend to do that over your glass of water. That will be sufficient enough. It's still your intention. Okay. So before going to sleep, place a glass of water next to your bed. Position this cup over the water with an intention to remember your dreams. Let the card energize the water. Then take a few sips of the water. Relax and think about a question you would like answered. You can write your question in a notebook or repeat the question to yourself as you drift off to sleep. In the morning, drink some water from the glass and write down anything you can remember from your dreams. Be particularly aware of the feelings associated with a specific scene in your dreams. It can reveal a great deal about how you unconsciously feel about yourself and the people in your life. Okay. So it's just popping it over the glass of water just while the water energizes. And then you need to just take a sip. Take a few sips of water. Okay. Where are we going? We're lost in dreams now, aren't we? No, I'm going to go to a postcard from Spirit, because there's definitely a message that wants to come through. From your loved ones who have passed over. So let's see what that message is. Well, they're telling you to be fearless. Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun, capitalised. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh. Or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive, in perfect timing, the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? But it looks like Divine Masculines, you've got to kind of do this part. So you can choose. But when was the last time you got really loose, silly and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh. It was this one that stood out, just like the Divine Feminines massively standing out. Or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. After you do this, Divine Masculine, you will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you'll be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? And the thing is the Divine Masculine is very aware that any contact that he has with the Divine Feminine, most definitely in the physical, whether it's hearing her voice or really hearing her voice or seeing her, he can really be really inspired for a good amount of time after that, feeding off of that energy. And that's what they're really saying. It's an injection of the Divine Feminine will do you the world of good at the moment, Divine Masculine, especially as it allows for you to be ready to receive in the perfect time in the bounty that Spirit has for you. Okay, I feel like I'm going to get a message from the Divine Feminine to you, Divine Masculine. Let's go for it. We'll go for the journey of love. Maybe this is to clarify what messages you've been receiving. So let's see what the Divine Feminine would like to say to the Divine Masculine. Okay, I can tell you what's coming through, but I don't want to kind of feel as if like I'm pulling on the heartstrings. But what's coming through was, don't let me down. And I'm thinking, don't let me down. Why are you saying that to the Divine Masculine? And it's not anything to do with their belief in you being adequate enough. That's not what they're saying. They're kind of like, don't let me down, don't let me be wrong. Because this relationship coming to light is the expectations of everyone else that's in this situation will rise. They will believe in the possible. Okay. So that's more of it. It's like, don't let me down. It's like this is a two-sided prophecy. It takes both of you, the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So it's kind of like, please show up. Okay. Well, let's have a look at what the message is. It's more her praying that she's right. Okay. And this energy of her feeling like a fool otherwise. She wants it to be her desire, so she wants her own desire and dreams to manifest and not be wrong on what she felt. And she's not wrong on what she felt, and she's not wrong at all, is she? But you just haven't told her that she's not wrong. You haven't told her that she's right. Maybe you haven't told her that she's not wrong, you just haven't told her that she's right. Okay, let's have a look at the message, the cloak, card number 50. Now we're going to take this as if this is a message from the Divine Feminine to you, Divine Masculine. Let's see what the message is. Around you, there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for a while as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need, to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. Yet the time is fast approaching when you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within, a knowledge of self, that makes it possible for you to connect with the world, with others, in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. You can invite it in and play. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need when you need it, without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst actively engaging in deeper relationship. You'll have fun. Here's the poem. Loneliness is like a ship in full sail, with no wind and no place to go. Beautiful. Do you want to respond? You can respond if you want to. Of course you can give a response. It's best to give a response. Cosmic Butterfly. Divine Feminine, this is a message from the Divine Masculine. It's their response to you. You are being reborn from the pulsating womb of the Divine Mother. On fire with her creative power, you are being transformed whilst living. To surrender certainty in favour of openness, to accept the smallness of your everyday life whilst admitting to the magnificence of your being, to open up to the divine light that pours through you in a myriad of forms, endlessly creating, destroying, creating again. This is your sacred task. Divine Feminine, life is thriving within you. This may not feel stable as yet, but will certainly feel exciting as you enter into yet another cycle of rebirth. Let this life seem as though you are living many lifetimes in one. It is possible for you to encounter the totality of human experience in this lifetime, should you be open to it. So it's like once this is cracked open and you're released, Divine Feminine. I just want to reread this part. It is possible for you to encounter the totality of human experience in this lifetime, should you be open to it. This is treading the enlightened path, embracing all of life. You have chosen this for yourself and been blessed with it as a possibility this lifetime. Why not let yourself be broken down and reborn through the workings of nature? Another life within this one beckons you on now. The message for you from this oracle is that if your life feels like it is falling apart, then take heart, for it is falling apart to come back together in a new way. You are going through rebirth, just like a butterfly in a chrysalis. The agony and the delight, the sense of dying and being truly alive, can all be held in the serene space of your heart. Surrender into what you are becoming now and know that what you are leaving behind is but a shell that once will have held your fast emerging new self. Okay, the poem. The breeze of the butterfly's wings caresses the stillness of my thoughts and awakens feelings that course through my veins, like the whale's song to the ocean's depths. There wells in me a knowing and a wonder for what is yet to be. Magnificence! That's beautiful. I've done some research as well about a cocoon and a chrysalis, and actually the caterpillar goes into the cocoon And the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis, which is the hard casing that surrounds the butterfly. You're emerging, Divine Feminine. How beautiful for all the world to see. It's coming. And I like how the Divine Masculine, he's going to be like leaving behind his safety security blanket. He doesn't need it anymore. Where he's going, he doesn't need that. And he's like a boat just lost at sea, nowhere to go. And then we have you, Divine Feminine. It's this light that's escaping from the lantern. I want to end with a Rumi message. It's like, can both of you accept your brilliance? Because you're both going to have to accept it, otherwise you won't be able to complete the mission, will you? You won't have the confidence to. You need the confidence in each other, but most importantly in yourself, that you can claim this. It's like, this is mine. You should know your rightful counterpart and your rightful position to be able to claim that and go, you should know whether or not you can take care of not only your needs, but also your Divine Masculine's needs. And Divine Masculine, you know whether or not you're good enough to take care of a particular Divine Feminine's needs. You're not silly. You know that you can take care of each other. And that's what this connection is about. It's like kind of like by taking care of each other, you take care of the world. That's how effortless it is. You just be the honeybees. But Divine Feminine, you're the queen bee. Let's see what Rumi wants to say about this, and we shall wrap up this reading on this Friday. The Lover and the Beloved. This card's come out a few times now, recently. 35. I don't even believe it's a long message. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. And when you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Rumi. It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care, where you and I once were you and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? Will you allow us to be? Okay. I don't feel like I'm going to read any more from that message. I'm going to get another one. You're going to get another one? I'm going to get another one. Mother Mary was sneaking in then. Let me see first. I think we can just finish with a Rumi. I don't think we need the Mother Mary to step in, do we? Not today. It's okay. Divine Masculine's got it in hand. Well, you've got the Celestial Rose of Mars, so she's going to come through however she can. Okay, Ma. Let's finish with this important message from the Divine Mother. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine, and love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted toward you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Rumi. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be. I tear my flesh on its thorns, and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet, in my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. Then I realise, such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? My senses are drenched in beauty, and I long to inhale the exquisite perfume, to reach for the velvet dew of the petals, soft and delicate under my touch. Perhaps I will be scraped and I will bleed, yet that is not enough to deter me, to prevent me from accepting this gift. The magnificence of the bloom renders the struggle to enjoy it as a worthy, noble, essential pursuit. Of course, I understand something so precious must be protected. It must be allowed to live, more than this, to thrive. So those thorns are hooks that allow for growth for those that will bear the pain of the ascent to the rose's blooming heart. And those thorns are barbs that keep away those that will consume the creation without appreciating its worth and beauty. Yes, those thorns serve essential purpose. I cannot begrudge them, for I love the rose, and so I love what is necessary for her to be. So I love the thorns too. It says a spiritual gift is on its way to you. The celestial rose of the Divine Mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known, beyond self-imposed limits, by the uplifting fragrance of grace. You will begin to think thoughts you have never dared think before. You will feel moved by life, by its sacredness, in a way hitherto elusive to you. You will feel ecstasy without apparent cause, and you will feel as though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover. You will be open and surrendered in a way you have longed to be, but in a way you've never known quite how to go about. This spiritual gift, let's have finish this coffee. This spiritual gift, come on, let's clear the throat. Even Lily's had like a weird meow today, like she's clearing the throat chakra. And then Megan said to me, I think I'm just sounding just like Lily. It's like she had a husky voice. So, let's clear that throat. Okay. This spiritual gift signifies the ending of a period of suffering and the opening up to a time of new opportunity, a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. It is a gift worth having. So then, the sticking point is not the value of the gift. The sticking point, the place where one can stumble and place hands to the ground to break a fall, rather than open them to receive, is in the thorn. The thorn is the point of pain. It is what tears at you, but is essential for you to receive the rose. Your thorn may be the love you need to let go of now, so you are open to your present rather than haunted by your past. Your thorn may be the fear that if you grow too vibrant and embrace the magnificence of your being, others will shun you out of jealousy, of fear, and leave you alone. Your thorn may be a constant need to bargain with life, that you shall take one step provided certain unwanted events don't take place, rather than just accepting it and living it as presented to you. Your thorn may be looking deep within the heart and removing a crown of thorns, representative of your suffering over a long, long time, letting it go, allowing the heart to heal. This with a sense of virginal purity to emanate from your heart, releasing that even great suffering, realising. I'm just going to reread that part. I don't know what quite kind of happened. I got really distracted. Okay. Your thorn may be looking deep within the heart and removing a crown of thorns. And it's something that's said within this part of this paragraph, guys. Representative of your suffering over a long, long time, letting it go, allowing the heart to heal. This with a sense of virginal purity to emanate from the heart, realising that even great suffering has not tarnished its radiance, but only allowed it to grow stronger. So your ready for love heart can now be free from expectation and instead be open to life with curiosity and reverence. Oh, those thorns, they have served their purpose, not in and of themselves, but rather that they have proven you worthy of the rose and ready now to receive its beauty, healing and grace. Whatever your thorns are or have been, be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shred of their purpose. Really distracted. I don't even look like me. I feel like my eyes are not like body takeover. Okay, we've had a body takeover. That's cool. Can we get this wrapped up then? Whatever your thorns are or have been, be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shred of doubt, shame, guilt, or recrimination. Beloved, they have served, and now their purpose has been completed. The celestial rose of Ma promises a gift worth so much more than any pain you are holding on to. So release to receive now. Can you sense the dew soft petals and luscious fragrance opening to you now? Do you want to do the sacred ornament ritual? I don't think you do you? It's quite distracting. My eyes are heavy. Not quite feeling myself again. But I'm feeling awesome. You've got this. You got this. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. There's the secret. It has to be inspired action. Got to be in spirit. Got to be in the right spirit. Okay. The power of imagination makes us infinite. Most definitely. Look how our imaginations have not even been allowed to run wild yet and free. Oh, you wait. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay. And breathe. It can become quite overwhelming that you can shine so bright. It's kind of like, and like the message within that cardboard, you might fear that you'll be shunned and people, they're going to leave you alone. Not when you're right, but how can you be alone when you're paired up with the perfect match for you? You'll never be alone. You'll never feel alone again. And time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. You haven't been wasting any time. You've been growing and learning and developing, and none of it was wasted. Okay. Guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.